5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good day, children. For today's story, we will read a tale from Panay. This probably originated with the Spanish fathers who wished to impress the doctrine of Christianism and the 7 deadly sins on the natives. This story sets in the island somewhere in Iloilo. And this tale is entitled The Fall of Polobulac, written by John Maurice Miller. A little way from Iloilo, there was once a beautiful island called Polobulac, or Isle of Flowers. Its shores were covered with beautiful trees and plants. Splendid gardens of flowers were found everywhere. Fruits grew in abundance. Fountains sparkled in the sunlight, and the people were the happiest in the world. They danced and sang to gay music, and were free from every care and sorrow. Filled with confidence in their good fortune, and proud of their beautiful island, they began to slight the people of the neighboring islands, and to treat them with insolence and scorn. One night, the sky was darkened, the lightning flashed, the rain fell in torrents, and a voice cried from the clouds above the roar of the thunder, "I am Pride, avoid me or perish." Terrified, they prayed to God for protection, but with the morning sun, their fears left them and they continued as before. Days passed and the people grew richer, but not satisfied with their wealth and with their own beautiful island. They longed to possess the lands of their neighbors. Again came the storm, and again a voice cried from the heavens, "I am covetousness. Come to me and die." Once more, they appealed for protection, but they did not change their ways. Weeks went by, and with wealth came low and base desires. The storm came as before, and brought the warning, "I am evil desire. Fly from me or be lost." But again, it sounded to sealed ears. Months rolled on. The people quarreled with their neighbors and sent forth an army to make war upon them. The voice thundered, "I am anger. I give eternal torment." Years followed, and the tables of the people of Polobulac were loaded with the finest foods and wines. Day and night found them feasting. The cries sounded above them, "I am gluttony. I devour my children." The winds alone echoed the warning. Time flew by. Each man sought to outdo the others in display of luxury and magnificence. The poor grudged the rich their fortunes, and sought in every way to injure them. Again a voice came through the darkness, "I am envy. My people are condemned." But they closed their ears and would not hear. More wealth brought greater luxury. They lulled in idleness. They idled in the midst of magnificence. The voice warned, "I am sloth. I bring final warning." They were used to the voices now and gave them not the slightest heed. Their insolence and greed grew greater. The fair island shook with dissension and strife. One day the sun was hidden by blackness. A fearful tempest burst over the land. The people on the other islands saw Polobulac wrapped in 7 huge pillars of flame. When the sky cleared, Polobulac was nowhere to be seen. In its place, 7 blackened rocks marked the spot where stood the beautiful isle. They are there to this day. You can see them as you leave the harbor for southern ports. Sometimes they appear as one. Again, they seem to group in 2s and 3s, but there are 7. They are called the deadly sins. The end. The tale about the fall of Polobulac tells the story of a beautiful island with ignorant and greedy people residing on it. The gods sent warnings and chaos in them, but they only felt temporary regrets and fear. As the people grew richer and unsatisfied with the beauty of their island, they became greedier. And when God lost his patience to the people of Polobulac, the island was covered in darkness. It became surrounded by 7 huge pillars of flame. When the sky cleared, Polobulac was nowhere to be found along its people, and only 7 blackened rocks marked the spot of the island in which represent the 7 deadly sins. This story was greatly inspired by Christian scriptures in which it can be associated with different Bible stories. Polobulac represents God's good place with undisciplined believers. Due to their negative actions, their sins represents as God's warning to them to change in the form of their sins, such as pride, envy, and gluttony.